The goal is to fight the fear and the fiction with facts. It's the goal of this segment of the News at 9, where we bring in experts to discuss the COVID-19 pandemic and ask them questions we have, as well as questions sent in by our viewers. And tonight we're joined by San Antonio Express News business editor and columnist Greg Jefferson. Greg, thank you for being with us. The very first question we have is about Toyota extending the closure of its San Antonio plant. What does this mean for employees and the local manufacturing industry?
Well, Toyota made the decision to kind of extend the closure of the plant, and it's not only in San Antonio, it includes its 14 other North American plants. About 3 weeks ago, they announced a 2-day closure, saying that they wanted their workers to have time with family and prepare for the coronavirus outbreak. In addition to that, they were noticing that their new vehicle sales had slipped, so it kind of made sense to take some time off and let that inventory that they had built up on car lots across the country just kind of sell out before you really start manufacturing heavily again. They wound up extending that to 2 weeks, and then just recently they extended it to 4 weeks. So now it'll be late April when they'll restart. And again, the reasons are really the same. There's a lot of public health concern about workers, going into the workplace and maybe, spreading the virus inadvertently. But in addition to that, auto analysts are expecting Toyota's vehicle sales to plunge about 35% just this month. And the prognosis isn't much better going into April. I mean, it's going to be shocking if you see a lot of new car sales happen in the next few months.
There's some reports out there that some Toyota plants have started making plastic shields and masks for the healthcare industry. Any indication San Antonio may be one of those?
There's not, but it does stand to reason. We just posted that story tonight, and it was, Toyota's not confirming which plants are going to be producing both face shields and face masks. But one of the organizations that they're going to be contributing these products to is MD Anderson in Houston. So there might be some reason to think that the San Antonio plant could reactivate to produce this gear.
Yeah. All right. Something a lot of our viewers have asked: why are there so many so-called essential businesses in the stay home, work safe?
I don't know. It's the city. Initially, city officials talked about essential businesses when they were talking about a stay-at-home order. Essential businesses are basically businesses that San Antonians need to survive. And the basics are grocery stores, healthcare facilities, obviously, banks and other financial institutions, and pharmacies. I'm not sure if I threw grocery stores in there, but as we all know, yeah, we need groceries.
Of course.
But once you get away from that relatively small list of essential businesses, it really gets murky. And we had, 3 or 4 business reporters driving around town on Wednesday, which was the first full day of the stay-at-home order. And we just found just a plethora of businesses you just would not think were essential, like car washes, nail salons. I mean, just, it kind of runs the gamut.
Now, a lot of people, and I know some of our viewers also commenting, that liquor stores shouldn't be considered essential. But I did notice that the Express News actually wrote a story about how really the liquor stores are booming right now.
Oh, they are, yeah. I mean, in fact, Gabriel's, which is one of the larger liquor store chains in town, several months ago, they were forced into bankruptcy in competition with big box wine and spirit retailers. And they've done really well over the last 4 months. They reported to bankruptcy court that their sales had increased nearly 100%. They're doing quite well. They're still in bankruptcy and they're still up for sale. But their experience is almost certainly common to liquor stores across the city.
Yeah, it seems like liquor stores and gun stores doing very well right now.
Liquor and guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How has COVID-19 impacted our hotel and tourism industry so far? And is it going to get worse, or have we hit the bottom when it comes to this?
Well, I mean, you never want to say you've hit the bottom in a circumstance like this, but I mean, the fact of the matter is the tourism industry in San Antonio has been decimated. I mean, we've had a number of hotels close, albeit temporarily, including, Crockett Hotel, that's the most recent, St. Anthony's Hotel, Grand Hyatt at the Convention Center. And the hotels that haven't closed, most of them, if not all, have furloughed workers and really reduced staff pretty substantially. And the reason's obvious. I mean, we started hearing about, large convention cancellations, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and that only intensified as the virus spread, and there were more travel restrictions and more stay-at-home orders just across the country. I mean, the fact is nobody's traveling right now, or very few people, unless you're talking about business travelers who may not have an option about it. But that's not enough to sustain a hospitality industry in a city the size of San Antonio.
When the pandemic is finally over, Greg, will San Antonio see a surge in tourism again, especially with things like Fiesta and Day of the Dead happening in the fall?
Yeah. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. But Visit San Antonio, which is basically the public-private marketing arm for the city convention center and for other large conventions and meetings, they're beginning to rebook. They're hearing from convention planners who canceled bookings just over the last few weeks. They want to come back. They just don't know when they'll be free to do so.
Yeah. Greg Jefferson with the San Antonio Express News, business editor and opinion writer, columnist. Thank you very much for your time.
Hey, thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, take care, buddy.
Sure, no problem. Talk to you later.
We'll be right back.